In the 1800s, when Christianity first reached Korea, it was not through foreign priests or missionaries. It was ordinary Koreans, scholars, and travelers who discovered the faith in China, who carried the gospel back to their homeland. Imagine that. No priests, no churches, no seminaries. Just hungry hearts, determined to keep the flame of faith alive. But with the gospel came persecution. The Korean rulers saw Christianity as a dangerous threat to tradition and authority. So they made a decision: crush the faith at all costs. What followed was not a single persecution, but waves of blood and terror. Men were dragged from their homes, women were chained, children were tortured, all because they refused to bow to idols or deny Christ. Out of this storm of hatred rose two shining lights. The first was Andrew Kim Taegan. Born into a Catholic family, he saw with his own eyes the price of following Christ. His father was martyred when he was just a boy. But instead of running from the faith, Andrew embraced it. He secretly traveled across borders, studied in Macau, and returned as the first Korean Catholic priest. At only 25 years old, he was captured. The guards mocked him, beat him, and demanded he abandon his faith. But his answer was clear: "I would rather die 1,000 deaths than betray my God." He was beheaded, and his blood soaked the ground of Korea, ground that would one day bloom with millions of believers. The second was Paul Chung-Hasang, a layman with no ordination, no title, just courage. His father and brother had already been killed for the faith, yet Paul did not give up. He wrote letters to Rome, begged China for priests, and organized hidden Christian communities. His words to fellow believers were simple: "Heaven is waiting. Hold firm." Eventually, he too was captured, tortured, and killed. But his witness became a rallying cry for the church in Korea. In all, more than 10,000 Korean Christians gave their lives. They were not just priests and leaders, but farmers, mothers, children, ordinary people who decided that eternity with Christ was worth more than life on earth. And today, their sacrifice has not been forgotten. Korea, once soaked in the blood of martyrs, is now home to one of the most vibrant Catholic communities in the world. Their story whispers to us across time. Faith is not comfortable. Faith is costly, but faith is worth everything. Think about it. If the faith you profess was outlawed today, would you still stand for Christ no matter the cost? Or would fear silence you? The Korean martyrs remind us that real faith is not proved when it is easy. It is proved when it costs us something.